Hi there everyone, and welcome to Fingers, Fums and Fits. In this episode of TTPITL, I'll be painting Les Detestables from the Cats of Mont Saint Michel. Can I keep the paint inside the lines? Let's find out. And I started with a white base coat. In this case, I used Corax White over Wraithbone spray, but that's because I didn't have a white spray to hand. Something like Grey Sear spray would work just as well. I then thinned some Seraphim Sepia with water, and applied it to the fur on their face, neck, chest, and hands. And used 2 coats of Targa Raid Shade for their feet and tail. Fenrisian Grey was used for the bows and ribbons on their dresses. And I washed the clothes using Apothecary White, just for a little shading. Before the whole mini was coated with Mortarian Grime. Yuck. And I added a little Gullyman flesh to their mouth and nose area. Now, the official depictions of Les Detestables have them holding wine bottles, but I thought wine might be a bit too classy for these ladies, and was thinking more along the lines of gin. So, I painted their bottles in the style of bowls, by using Steel Legion Drab, which was then washed with Reikland Flesh Shade. I then wanted to bring out the highlights on the model a little, so I gave the whole mini the lightest of light dry brushing with Corax White. Before we finally turn our attention to that wonderful bouffant of a hairstyle. To begin with, I painted it with Corn Red. And then washed their hair with a Grax Earthshade, although I wouldn't recommend doing this at home, kids. And finally added some dry brushing to the hair, firstly with Mephiston Red, and then Evil Sun Scarlet toward the top. And there we have it. All that was left was to base these minis like the rest, and these fun-loving rats are free to roam the streets living life to its fullest. Or, at least, that's what I think they do. Anyways, what do we think? Did I manage to keep the paint inside the lines? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you later.